Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. Tonight we'll be starting off, well, and also finishing off I guess, with some Smash Ultimate. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. I know I did personally. Do we have enough people that are looking to play right now in order for me to open up an arena already? We got 7 viewers, so I don't know how many people. At least one is not able to join. Paper DS is in a different stream, I think. Can't play on Sundays, just generally. Okay, I don't usually stream on Sundays anyway, so that's not that big of a deal. Up until last week, Sundays was a Final Fantasy stream day. So, yeah. Hey there, Jackson. Welcome to the channel, I think. I don't think I've seen you around here before. Yeah, this is a channel where we do Smash on weekends, and then other games on the weekdays. This isn't arena yet. I'll start an arena after this because I wasn't sure if we had enough people that were in the chat that wanted to play. That's good timing, actually. Yeah, that's my bad. Ooh, I'm dead. Nope, not dead. I died for Gord off stage.
No hesitation.
I don't think I touched him at all that last stock. I did say that I was going to open up arena, so I will do that, even though I really want to play again just to win, but that's a bad attitude to have generally. Sometimes you gotta just accept your losses. Alright, so for the rules, we'll do 5 players in the arena. I think we're still on coin launcher, which is fine. We'll put a password because we have a lot of viewers in tonight. And that should be good. Oh yeah, password. Except that I lost 1 pound. We were playing Isabelle yesterday. I learned Isabelle for the past like week or so off stream, and yesterday I streamed with Isabelle for the first time. It's pretty fun. Alright, let me set up the ID and password for you guys. So this is an ID of KX751 with a password of 1998. Alright, the ID and password should be in the top left corner now. You can also find it using the arena command in chat. So in case people ask for it. Dropping DK, found 2 heavies. I'm tied between Bowser and K. Rool. Oh, you could always play Dedede. This won't kill because we're on Kalos, but if this were any other stage, oh, I tried to jab you, but your jab was a little faster. Next, glad to see it. See when you're in here. Oops, that was the speed. Dash all the way forward. That was actually a really good game. Like, there were a couple of times where I wanted, like, you did a really good job of dash attacking when it was safe to dash attack, and not necessarily dash attacking when it was not safe to dash attack. Because there were a couple of times where I was like, had you in the corner and you were shielding, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna throw this Gordo at you, you're gonna shield it, and then you're gonna try to dash attack in, but like you just didn't dash attack. And then eventually you actually started throwing shuriken at me because I was just like baiting you to try to dash attack in, which was the correct answer. No, don't do it. Okay, I was really worried that you were gonna just SD there. Every game is a learning opportunity. Alright, so you died very quickly there because you keep on jumping every time you get hit. So you'll notice that your second stock, I just threw you off the stage slightly, and then you jumped, so I hit you out of it, and then you died. You would have been better just to like not jump and just up B only. You'll see a bit of what I'm talking about while I'm playing, you know, assuming that I get hit enough. Jump, you did it, but see, he jumped and he did his air dodge. Oh, you almost did the cool thing with the up air. Oh, that doesn't work. I mean, you're like a whole stock down. I don't actually have to approach you at all. Oh, this is bad. I'm out of jumps. I thought he was gonna spot dodge there. Oh, don't worry, Paper DS. He didn't SD. Now I have Hero. But you just said that you needed Banjo in the last game.
3, 2, 1, go!
See, you're using up tilt. That's good. Yesterday, when I was watching you in Baker's stream, you were using too many up smashes when up tilt would have been the better option. Oh wait, no, it wasn't actually my stream when we were fighting that Olimar. I remember now. Nice back air. Super armor. Ooh, that was a down tilt instead of dash attacks. I might be dead from this. Are you doing good in Baker's stream? Yeah, you were. As I said, though, there were a lot of people that are like better in the in his channel that weren't in that particular stream. Oh no! Oh no! Ooh, yikes! That's bad. I was not facing the right way at all for that. Oh, I was gonna back air you, but you got yours instead. I figured since you had your back to the ledge that you were going to either grab or jab there. So I did get up back air. I was watching a really funny video of 3D printers mimicking the sound of a mummy. Actually, I've seen a couple of videos about 3D printers. They can make a lot of things. Okay, if you join his streams next week, then he'll have a stronger player. That hurt. That hurt a lot. I'm dead. Should have hit him the first time. Fool me once, shame on you. Hey there, MLG Victor.
Dedede wins.
Nah, you don't suck, Jackson. If you had won that game, do you think you would have said, I suck? You shouldn't determine your worth based on whether you win or lose a game. In fact, I would highly recommend that you just take that completely out of your vocabulary. Oops, that's the short hop. You gotta up B after that. Down throw, up air, up B. Ooh, nice air dodge. I downloaded Smash. I should have downloaded Smash 4, but like I didn't know. I don't know why I didn't know, but like I just didn't think that I was going to need a digital copy of it. It doesn't make any sense to not have a digital copy of Smash though, because like everyone that I would want to play Smash with has their own copy. And like there's never going to be a time where I have my Switch but I don't have any need to bring Smash with me. Yeah, losing your Switch would be bad, but since it's linked to your Nintendo account, all you would have to do is just link your Nintendo account with whatever new Switch you get, and then you'd be able to download it for free. Well, I mean, not for free because you already paid for it. You'd be able to download it again on whatever new Switch you get. You know, Pika has got to be in the house, right? Like, you didn't take it anywhere. Like, you've been playing, or you played some teams, so, or not, I mean, not before, but like during quarantine. So like, it's got to be in the house, right? Okay, I didn't actually know that Greninja's legend attack would catch me there. I did not mean to dash attack there. Nice. Hey, nice. So the last 2 times I punished you with get up into jump to punish you jabbing or grabbing. And this time you actually did neutral air because that would have covered me jumping. But because I had done the same thing 2 times, I had to mix it up. But like, it's good adaptation. It's just I was like already ready for the next thing. See? I actually jumped that time and you covered it. Which is why I had to not jump that time. Which is why I actually have to jump next time. Smash is a crazy game. Oh, I almost got that Gordo out. I'm getting way better with Dedede. Well, that's great to hear. Oh, how did he know I was going to go away? And this isn't quite percent, but that should not have worked. It only worked because you down aired. Are you decent with here? I mean, you took a stock off of me, so that's already good. I found my memory SD card at least. Nice. Alright, now we're at full capacity in the arena. Is there anyone in chat that wants to play but is not able to because the arena is full? I know I say it all the time, Felix, but you're getting better every time I play you.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh. Ooh, that was close. That'd have been a crit. Oh, he just died. Can I push you off? No, I can't. That's a lot easier to do offline. It is 10 seconds. I could just count it, but I never remember when he started the Kaklang. Oh. I was probably gonna kill you anyway, but... There you go. Ooh. That would have been really unfortunate. Ooh, very nice. Avoided a shield break. Got me. And made it back in time too. Five people is small for an arena. Well, the issue with like increasing the number until we start getting lag is that I had to actually shut down the arena every time. So I have to shut it down, increase the number, type in the name of the arena, and then, you know, it fills up. There's no lag, and then shut down the arena, open up a new one. It'd be different if I could change the number of people allowed on the arena on the fly. Oh, you didn't do the up air, up B. I feel like that should have actually worked. So this opponent does a good job of air dodging to avoid my attacks, but because of that, I just wait for the air dodge. Oh, I thought he was going to do a regular B. Haha, got me. Choo Choo, the Wii Sports Resorts player. Welcome to the channel. Don't particularly feel like getting shield broken here, so we're going to chill out on the shield. Who's on the spectator stands? There shouldn't have been anyone. There wasn't anyone before the match that was on the spectator stands. Toxic, that is Jackson Dudelson. If the arena fills up while they're still in the spectator stands, I'll just kick them. Apparently we're dropping frames, which is a little sad. I think Jab would have actually killed there. So Dedede actually has the issue where he can fall for the same trick multiple times. So you did jump as soon as I hit you, which then just let me hit you again. So Dedede actually has to be even more careful. Maybe not even more careful, because at least I had to guess like 3 times. Am I dead from that? Should have just yielded. Oh, I could have just shielded. Gorder off stage. Gets you killed. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. I know you think, oh, if I throw this Gordo, then they won't be able to edgeguard me. But if they're already edgeguarding you, yeah, you're just a sitting duck. Or penguin, whatever. Thought he was gonna end up off stage there. Stop mashing jump. I'm gonna start like just super hard punishing you guys. Stop mashing jump. Nice tech. Stop mashing jump. What do you think Dedede's best and worst stages are? It depends on the matchup, but I would say that Dedede's worst stage easily is Battlefield. Because there's like, the entire center of the stage is pretty much impossible for Dedede to approach on. Because he has trouble landing, he's a slow faller. And he's too fat to fit between the platforms easily. So you can't like air dodge fast fall very well. If you need to stay close to your opponent because they like to run away and you want to give them less space to run away in, then Yoshi's Story is Dedede's best stage. But if you have no problem getting in and you just need to live, then Kalos is his best stage. Stop mashing jump. Oh, I messed up. When you up B, press up again in order to cancel it so that you can actually grab the ledge. Like that. Stop matching jump. Oh man, that was so much damage. I was trying to super armor through it, but Blue Eagle? That maybe, you know? I'd never even thought of it or considered him being an eagle before. I really only would believe Nintendo Power or some other significant Nintendo place. Any tips for my hero? Don't mash jump. Like when I hit you off stage, don't jump to get back on stage. There you go. There you go. See how much you're living now? In fact, it's just better to go to the ledge. Like instead of landing on the stage at all, just jump. Well, I messed up that one anyway. Don't throw it. Oh, you threw it. You dodged it though, luckily. There's a rumor about the Nintendo Direct coming tomorrow. I had heard from like Nintendo interviews that the Directs are like not really going to be as common in the future. Because for one thing, it takes a really long time to bring together a Direct, and like no one's ever happy with the Directs anyway. It's always like, oh, why aren't you talking about an Earthbound remake or Pokemon remakes, or why aren't you remaking Wario Land? Or it's like, oh, does Nintendo keep on making the same stuff over and over again? They can't make anything new. Hey, nice. People learned today. Now I just need to get you to stop mashing jump. Alright, you see how I just went back to the ledge? I thought for sure I was going to be able to get that in time. Layer. I'm glad that you didn't do inhale there. Ooh, I'm dead. Should have died there. according to an old video that got deleted, is 300 plus years old. Well, time could pass differently for the Star Warrior tribe. One moment, everybody. I'm getting a phone call. Alright, I'm back, folks. Let's see what I missed. Shawcat, welcome to the channel. How's it going? Hey there, Links and Stubs. What's my favorite DLC? I'm guessing you mean for Smash. I guess I like Hero. I like playing as Hero the most.
3, 2, 1, go!
I like Joker's introduction as like a top tier character. Owie. I knew I should have up smashed. I was thinking up smash. Gordo off stage. Every time you do it, it's another chance for me to kill you. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, he meant to up B, but instead he did neutral B. I almost got the jab lock. Oh, that was really nice, actually. Maybe I should do that sometime. Because, like, I was timing my hitting you based on how fast you'd be falling with the regular B. But, like, you mix it up by changing the trajectory. But you shouldn't overuse it. In fact, I would have killed you there if it weren't Battlefield. I'm level 20 training. Well, I mean, I guess on a scale from 0 to 10, Like if 0 is your dog trying to play your play Ultimate and 10 is MK Leo, I'm probably like 4, something like that. You can get pretty good at this game, like really, really good. I happen to be good because I've played for a long time with humans for the most part. Oh. Oh, parry, nice. Oh, he actually was doing a shield flash, so like that was actually an intentional parry. I think I saved you. Oh, nope. You actually hit the Gordo instead of letting it hit you. Oh no, he's dead. Hey, this DK picked my skin. Paper DS, if you drop the character, you can't claim the skin anymore. The character's dropped, right? Hey there, B. Welcome to the channel. Not quite the channel, to the stream. I've seen you a couple times in the stream in the channel before. How's it going today? If you're looking to join the arena, just let me know in chat. We'll have people leave the arena in reverse order based on how they joined and how many games they've played. I think I've mostly kept track of who's been playing for as long. Oh, yeah, I knew that was happening. Ooh, very nice. The weight. Ooh, got me. Caught me jumping. Ooh. Tried to spot dodge there. Ooh, he got me with the down tilt up smash, but I'm Dedede, so I lived. If you had shielded there, you actually would have lived. Alright, this is all extra credit. Nice defensive play, I like it. Oh, roll in, nice, I like it. Ooh. Should have been ready for that. Like you hit me with a down tilt, so you should have killed me. Gordo stick, accidental. You can go ahead and get rid of that. You can see Shadow Sneak on the ground. It's not much of a sneak. Ooh, that was really close. You're gonna have to start baiting out my air dodges. Did I do that? Nope, I'm good. Ooh, very nice. Oh, you did up smash instead of anything else. Yeah, you gotta work on getting the kills. Like, your defensive play is looking really nice, and some of your adaptation is doing really well as well. But you gotta get those kill confirms. Down tilt, up smash. Down tilt, back air. You gotta bait out some of the air dodges, because sometimes you go for like down tilt and forward air where it's not true. So I can, ooh, look at this input delay. This is a lot of input delay. So when you play in lag, okay, so he's actually just not going to play in lag. I was going to say that, like, it's really a testament of, like, learning your opponent's habits and, like, because you have to do the move, like, super early. What game do you want for the Switch that's not on the Switch? Nier Automata by Square Enix. Like, I almost bought a PS4 to play Nier, but I eventually held off and didn't do it. Sorry to hear about that, Shock Hat. I appreciate the fact that you just went for the SDs though, rather than playing it out. I was going to, but it is definitely less enjoyable. So you can't control your direction at all. Like, when I go up, I can't go left or right until I press down, and then I can move left or right. So if you're way out above the ledge, away from the ledge, then you gotta let go early so that you're able to live. Oh, I thought you were gonna get up attack. Nice. Your recovery is actually really good. Now that you know that one technique, you do a really good job of like mixing it up. I mean, some of it is because like you're doing really weird stuff that like no one else does. Probably because you just learned it today. But it's working. Like, you've lived several times now because of really, really weird up Bs. Oh, but the misinput. He meant to do up B again, but got the regular B. Found you in my recommended and found out that I wasn't subbed. Short Hop Bear is good. Short Hop Bear is really good. Yep, I'm a fan of Short Hop up here. You gonna hop in the arena?
2, 1, go!
Want to get the down air. Don't PK fire. Don't do it. Oh, you did it. Don't jump. You did it. Told you, don't mash jump. That was my advice when you played as Hero. It's still gonna be my advice when you play as Lucas. Until you get to like a basic level of Smash, the advice that I'm gonna give all players is always gonna be the same. Learn to recover, don't mash jump. Think you're done? Alright. When you leave, I want you to keep in your mind, like every time you play Smash, I want you to think, don't mash jump, don't mash jump. It might be difficult for you to like figure out the stuff while you're playing as well. But especially if you take the time right now to rewind the stream to go back to when you were playing.
3, 2, 1.
Well, the thing about the side air is that if you weren't jumping, I wouldn't have hit you with it. Like, you jumped into all of them. Well, I should say that because you always jump, you always mash jump, like I know where you're going to be. And so I'm always there where you're going to be. Oh, nice, I like that. Down tilt dash attack. I was ready for it that time. I guess one thing I should say is that, like, it's not anything about Dedede. Like, if I played literally any character at all, the same outcome would have happened. Because once you basically know, like, oh, this is what I do to catch people that are jumping too much. Oh, you got me. Nice. I thought you were going to do another. Gonna go practice a bit. Alright. The main thing is, when you go practice, go fight a level 1 computer in training mode. And don't worry about, like, trying to win or anything like that, because that actually won't help you as a player. You've got to focus on good technique. So whenever you're hit off stage, instead of jumping back to the stage, oh, it went that way. You should always be grabbing the ledge instead. Oh, nice. So you see how I just got hit off stage and I just recovered low? You don't always want to recover low, but you know, you need to be able to recover low, because if you recover high every time, then you know, it's just going to be 3 stock. Welcome, Rinsu. He just stood there. Well, to be fair, if he had jumped in or dashed in, then I would have hit him with the up airs. And there was a bit of paralysis, like, because, you know, he's worried about, like, oh, he could kill me any moment now. And then on top of that, once he stops shielding, like, it's not reactable. You can't react to, you know, up air versus forward air. Oh no, the platform. I don't think that's his first time playing Luigi. He even has the Luigi profile picture. The only sad part was the fact that he didn't try to recover on stock number 3. Especially in a low stakes game like this, like, you know, if you're fighting against an opponent that's like way better than you, for one thing, that might not even be the case. For another thing, you know, even if that is true, you should not give up. Because if you've already expected to lose, right, and there's no money on the line. Nice. Someone uses forward tilt instead of smash attacks. I like it. Then like you only have stuff to gain. Like worst case scenario, you just lose anyway, which you were already expected to lose. Oh, well, I guess it didn't matter, but yeah, the Phoenix. Good to see you again. I came not expecting advice. Why would I not give out advice? As much as I'm able to. Keeps missing putting side B. Do you have Joy-Con drift, Victor? I'm always really impressed when, like, I've played against some viewers and like they're doing okay, like they're able to move, period, and then it turns out that they've been using Joy-Con, because I only ever can play with oh nice, I like that. You waited for my air dodge because I keep on doing it. Oh, I thought you were going to go for Shadow Sneak, like that, yeah. GameCube, nice. That's really the only way to play Smash. Oh, I mistimed it. So now that you're waiting for me to air dodge, I'm just gonna attack. Ooh, nice. Weird angle. Ooh, nice. Caught me a jump. I'm so glad I got that tech. I did not want to get jab locked. I know this one guy that plays with one Joy-Con. He's a puff main. You play on Pro Controller? I mean, that's pretty common for, especially for people that started with Smash 4. Might be better than Brawl fans, Dedede. I don't know who Brawl fan is. Is Brawl fan like a person? Is it Brawl fans, a YouTube channel? I've fought AD before. Well, I haven't fought AD before, but I've been on the same stream as AD. That's just a YouTube viewer, I think, right? Yeah, I haven't fought them, but I've been in the same arena as them before. Or not in the same in a tournament that they were also in. Ooh, got me. But we got mashes. Oh, I thought he was gonna cough me up. Oh. Oh, the missing foot, man. I actually noticed that. Oh no, it wasn't Victor, but the Dedede player that also had issue. He kept on using inhale instead of up B, and now he had the same issue. Oh, so close. Ooh, very nice drift. I didn't know the King K roll could actually drift that much. Was that a counter? Did I see the startup frames of counter? 80 is a streamer? Okay. I saw there's someone that plays in some streams that I watch that uses the in-game tag of just AD, so I assumed that they were the same person. You adapted fast. I mean, every time I get hit, I think like, oh man, I guess I can't do that anymore. So like, I have trouble with, well actually it's not really the first time. Usually I had to get hit by something twice. And then I'm like, alright, I guess I can't do this anymore. Which gets me killed a lot when I go to locals. Because like, the PR in my area, they'll kill you off of 2 neutral wins. Oh. What is he gonna do? Okay. Hey there, King K. Good to see you again. Did you participate in Bad Kitty's tournament yesterday? Don't jump. Oh, I told you don't jump. Okay, well, Terry has the tools to get out of that anyway. Oh wait, that's right. He didn't have a double jump, so he couldn't have jumped there. That's my bad. I thought he was gonna roll that time again. Got me. It takes too long and family reasons. Alright. I think he would have done pretty nicely. I don't think he would have won, just I watched the list of people that ended up being in it. But you would have gone pretty far. He streamed it only on Twitch though, so like I didn't even know. Yeah, I didn't even know when he went live with it. Nice jump. That was really well timed. Like, it was like actually the last possible moment. No special inputs for you. I actually want to learn Palutena. Having a good character would be nice. Palutena is actually also my top tier of choice. Like last month, I spent the whole month learning Palutena. Stream's going pretty well. Oh, this will be fun. So you gotta watch out for bucket, like that. This is like the second matchup that I had to really learn because I really wanted to beat Seabay. Hasn't happened yet, but one of these days. But I also learned today that Seabay is actually like really good. He's actually like top 10 on the Wi-Fi like PR. It's actually very nice that I did learn the matchup though, because like a couple of months later, the whole like Smash world was like, oh no, Meister and Game & Watch so broken. Oh man. If that had been anything other than 8 or 9, then I actually would have armored through it. Ooh, close, very close. Oh, you're the Terry? Alright, yeah, I'll look out for stuff that you can do. I mean, the main thing, if you're going to play as Terry against Dedede, is you kind of should camp more and, like, not go for so many obvious, like, dash attacks and smash attacks. Because if you're already winning as Terry, you can pretty much just stay on one side of the screen. And like if you decide to throw a Gordo, you can use your power wave to knock it back. And if he gets close to you, you can like do all your crazy combos. Another issue that you have is that you don't know all of the Terry combos. Like sometimes you'll mess up jab, jab, power dunk. You do down throw into up air, but then you don't do the up B afterwards. I wanted to shield break there. Got me. But yeah, your issues generally aren't really with my Dedede. The same thing I said to to the hero player. The issue is really the skill gap between the two of us. Like, I could play the same way that my Dedede is playing, but with like most other characters, and you'd have the same troubles. Camping is hard because I get delayed for it. I mean, I don't know what to tell you about that. You have to just decide that, you know, if you want to win. Well, for one thing, you don't actually have to camp in order to win, but that is the most effective thing to do against Dedede. And you gotta understand that most people that complain about like camping or spamming and things like that are just not very good at the game. And they're upset because they actually don't have the tools, or they don't know what they need to do in order to beat whatever strategy it is that they don't like. Oh, this is bad. Ooh, thank goodness. Ooh, almost got me. Like, I don't have a problem with camping at all. If you need to, you can like practice all of your camp stuff here. You gotta read my air dodge when I'm not in a true combo percent, and you're going for these follow-ups anyway. Your only option left is to, ooh, this is good. Oh no, oh, I messed it up, darn it. You roll out instead of in, nice. I had a good lead as Game Watch until I died at dash attack, and I don't know what percent. Yeah, Game & Watch is like third lightest. It was like Pichu, Jigglypuff, then probably Game & Watch after that. And you're on Yoshi's Story Melee. You're guaranteed to die at like 30% to dash attack, because Dedede's dash attack is amazing. Nice drift away. I don't think this will kill because I don't have any rage. Yeah, you said that it was -1. I think that, I mean, I've had different opinions on it over time, but I've always thought that, like, Dedede versus King K. Rool is unwinnable for King K. Rool. That might be different now. Now that he's got, like, better belly armor and things like that. How many hours do I have? Probably like 300, but like, you shouldn't use my hours played as a, wait, it's not 300. I keep on forgetting that that's my Pokemon number. That's not my Smash number. How do I keep rewind? Oh, because how do I inhale the crown? So I jumped over the crown, and then I inhaled it while it was going away from King K. Rool to spit it off of the stage. I think it's probably 1,500 hours, I think. 1,500 is probably how much it is, but Also, I played, you know, Smash 4 competitively, like actually way more competitively than I play Ultimate. And I played Brawl casually, Melee competitively, Project M, 64. Nice air dodge. That was a really bad power wave. Like, you saw me shielding there, and you still decided to rush in with your side B. You gotta shield that, or jump over it. Oh, that's the first time I've been able to do that, actually. Oh wow, that... I'm surprised that did not work the way I expected it to. Alright, so that was a quick game, but I did get a couple of those tips in for you. With, like, for example, like, you saw that I was shielding. There was no reason to go in for a side B. Like, maybe the power geyser in order to get a shield break. But I was going to roll if I saw you do the inputs for it. Can you switch mains? Depends on what you end up switching to. I can't give you tips on... who couldn't I give you tips on? Like, probably most sword characters, actually. I can't give you any Sonic advice, that's for sure. I mean, besides, like, generic tips, like, learn how to recover and don't burn your double jump, and camp against Dedede. Those are really, like, the main things I'll say to anyone. And, be less obvious with your recoveries and your offensive options. Nice. Very nice. But you can't do the same thing twice, though. Oh, what? I inhaled the spring, causing me to die. I was trying to inhale Sonic, but he's invincible on the way up for a little bit. Ooh, nice. Very nice. I thought you were gonna try to forward smash me there. This won't kill because I have no rage. Got away with that for free. Shouldn't have. Nice. Neutral air. That was like the only thing that would have covered that. Oh, thought for sure you were going to jump there. Ooh, that was not supposed to be there. I'm not comfortable with Battlefield on any character but Cloud. Yeah, I mean, I get it, because online in this game only does Final Destination and Battlefield, even though this is on all stages. But you should, yeah, I would say that any character that you want to learn, the first thing to figure out is how to recover best with them.
3, 2, 1, go!
And here's what I say about having multiple mains. You know, so we were talking about like playtime, right? If you spent, you know, there are 80 characters in this game, and you told me that you had like 700 hours, right? So you could have honestly gone through without even having 10 hours of practice on any particular character if you keep on changing your mains. And that's like not enough time. Like 10 hours, that's like 1 month of streaming. So whatever character you play the most, that's the one that you'll be the best with. Ooh, very nice. I like that. The dash attack did come in, close the gap. Ooh, I'm about to die here. Gotta be careful. That's the first time you've used down smash, actually. Ooh, this is bad. Alright, no rage. We should be fine now. Nice roll away, because I was going to inhale you there. Ooh, the grab. Nice, nice, nice. If I kept on holding beat though. Oh, yikes. Air dodging even though he's not even jumping. Oh no. Nice timing, nice timing. But you killing me actually removed my rage and let that combo work on you. I knew that you're facing the wrong way, so you couldn't do anything really against me there. Should I practice online or with the level 9 computer? At the end of this stream, I'll show you how I practice. But the answer basically is you should only practice in training mode against a random level computer. Like, don't always do 9, don't always do 1. And you should practice some amount on 1.5 times speed, because that's going to help you with like reaction time, because if the game that you really play feels like it's in slow motion because you're used to playing in fast mode, then that's good. And you should spend some of the time playing in like 2/3 speed and 1/2 speed, and even 1/4 speed. It's really difficult to play in 1/4 speed, I should warn you. But half speed and like 2/3 speed is pretty good. Because some of Smash is like, you need to know what you want to do. So like, a lot of times people will have issues with Smash because they're like, the game is moving too fast, and like their opponent is like not giving them enough time to think. But on these slower mode games, you know, you can work on what's perfect instead of just like trying to do whatever it takes to win. And even when you're doing training mode, that's the reason why I said training mode only, don't do versus mode regularly, is because technically you have an objective in Smash mode, which is, you know, to win. And in training mode, no matter how much you kill your enemies, no matter how often you die to your enemies, you still keep on playing until the training is done. And so, like, you won't have to worry about, like, playing wrong just because you want to win. CPUs do DI, but they DI the same way, though. Like, they don't mix up their DI. Like, if I'm getting hit by young links like boomerang to forward air to forward air to neutral air or something like that, then depending on where I am on the stage, I might want to DI in to avoid dying off the side, or DI away to avoid like a regrab, or like to make the combo less true or something like that. Should I, have I played Undertale? I have it on my wish list. I do want to, but I have not played it yet. I tried to get away. Wow, they really fixed Lilat, huh? You actually had your double jump there. I thought you were gonna roll in, actually. If Robin uses Arcfire to start their combos, does that make them mashy? Robin can't really be mashy. Because for one thing, they run out of their moves for some reason. Oh, because it's Fire Emblem, I get it. But like... Left up smash. Nice. Oh, you actually mixed up your recovery. Good job. I like that. Well, there's a saying that we have on this channel. When people say spam, they really mean win. I actually said it in longer words earlier, but when people complain about spam or camping, it's because they aren't good enough and they don't have the tools to deal with it. You can't even spam Arcfire. You only have like, what, 10 of them? 13? Something like that? Speaking of Robin, actually.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nice. I should not have let that go. Poor Robin on Lilat. Wait, what? He charged it fully? I thought I grabbed him while interrupting the charge. I guessed wrong. Oh, this is bad. Oh, can't regrab. That darn little slant. Oh no. Ran out of fire. What's my streaming schedule? Oh, that's rough. Okay, so I have a full-time job. This is just like something that I do because I'm going to play the games anyway, so may as well stream it. I play after work every day unless I work too late and then I don't stream. And then on the weekends, I stream around, starting around, let's see, what's a good time zone for you guys? Let's say around 5 p.m. Eastern time. Around then I might start streaming. And then I usually go for about 2 hours. Likewise, on Sundays, I will go until about like, you know, somewhere between 5 and 8 Eastern time. I'm actually Central time, so I'm like converting for you guys, because that's where most people, that's what most people do. Oh, nice DI. I was gonna kill you. But yeah, we only play Smash on the weekends, really. Or at least I only do viewer battles on the weekends. On the weekdays, sometimes I'll do Elite Smash. If I've been like inspired to play Smash that day. But I don't play with viewers typically. And then we usually have some sort of like single player game that we're currently working through. We actually just got through beating Final Fantasy IX on Friday. No, it was Thursday going into Friday maybe. And coming up next we have Star Fox Zero for the Wii U. But if you're here just for Smash, which most of my people are, like Final Fantasy streams got like 2-3 viewers, while Smash streams get like 10. Then show up on the weekends around evening time, around this time every week, I'd say. Isn't the transition from fast and training mode make you feel weird in real time in battles? Yeah, it does. But if you practice at all speeds, like you're supposed to practice at ×1 speed the most, but you should also practice some at 2/3 speed just so you can know what you should do, so that you don't like, so that you're not panicking to just like press buttons as quickly as possible. Like every time I hit someone, or I get hit, I already know like what I'm going to do. So like I got hit by the Bayonetta there, I'm like, okay, I need to SDI down and away so that I can fall out of their combo. I don't want to get killed off the top. Every time I hit someone with up air, I think, oh, I should be using my up air now. Haven't you beaten my DDD? That's unfortunate. You got the wall cling. Probably didn't mean to do that, or even know what to do about that. I will say that your Bayonetta is better than mine, but your Bayonetta is like not good compared to what you've played so far, I'd say. Don't do it. You did the heel slide. One day I will be his Dedede. Maybe autocorrect is onto something. Keep trying to get you to switch over to being a Dedede main. Since you're talking about like trying to play heavies, mostly. That was a really nice delay there. No match? I know they're at high percent, but like, it's not like Dedede has a kill through. You may as well mash. Oh, got me. I wasn't expecting dash back forward smash. I thought you were gonna like try to grab me or like counter. You're doing a really good job of avoiding that. Ooh, the roll in. You don't do that very often. But 3 times in a row though? Mm-mm. You can't delay with a double jump 3 times in a row and expect to keep living. I hate this recovery. You can snap to ledge. We're gonna play not low tiers Palutena now, which is ironic. But this is day 1 Palutena though. If only I were playing Isabel.
3, 2, 1, go!
I think he tried to get to the top platform maybe. Or maybe he was trying to... got me. That's what he was trying to do the first time. I'm missing every tech. That's crazy. Normally I get flustered, but your voice is Bob Ross. Well, I'm glad that you're not getting flustered, because that is not my intention. Really, I want everyone here to get better at the game, so that we can have really close battles. That is the only stupid thing I always see myself doing, the heel slide into shield. Yeah. Ness is an old main I dropped because I was bullied into not using PK Fire. Even though he's second most played, I don't use it anymore. You should bring out the Ness. Like, for one thing, if you were to use PK Fire against me, I'm just gonna jump over it and hit you. Because that's how you're supposed to deal with PK Fire. And I know I said this earlier about, you know, you or Terry, but like, you can't let people bully you into playing the way that they want you to play. Because if you play the way that they want you to play, then you'll just be losing, right? Like, why would you play the way your opponent wants? I can't do that yet. Oh, very nice. You've been working on your angles. Ooh, very nice. Oh, not true though. Oh, dash attacked in between my jabs. And now I'm stuck here. Oh, he knows. Oh no. Okay, you live. No, no mash? Okay. In that case, no mashing was a good thing, because you actually die from a special Dedede technique. Dedede can buffer his up tilt out of inhale, so as soon as your opponent mashes out, they get hit by up tilt and then they die. Alright, here's the cloud on battlefield that you were talking about earlier. Should have grabbed. gave you your limit actually. So you could have actually made it back from that with that B. Nice. Don't jump. I messed up. You should have died there. There you go. Don't jump though. There you go. Look at that. You made it back. That's the first time you didn't recover high. In that case, it was like kind of okay that you recovered high because you were actually too high up for me to actually hit you anyway. Very nice. Jumped out. Ooh. Ooh, that was so dangerous. If you would just let it rip, I might have actually died there. Don't be so quick to rush in. Sometimes it's best just to kind of like sit back and see what your opponent's going to do. Nice. See, you're jumping less and you're living more. So, when you play, in general, one thing I want you to think about is, I feel like, for a lot of you, what you're thinking is, this is where my opponent is on the field. I'm going to attack in that direction. And then after they move or they hit you or something like that, then you think, oh, now they're over here. I'm going to hit them in that direction. But what I want you to start thinking is, the last time I ran towards my opponent, they shielded, and grab beats shield. Or, the last time I ran towards my opponent, they jumped, and forward air beats jump. Or, the last time I ran towards my opponent, they rolled away. If I keep on running towards them and grab them, that beats roll away. Nice grab. Oh, a little too late. See? Like, that was, like, not me just reacting and saying, like, oh, I see that he has jumped, let me jump with my jet hammer. That was, oh, I think that he's going to jump because of what I've done to him on the ledge the last few times with jet hammer. I'm really glad that I've been getting these Gordo's timings right, because Leaf Shield actually beats Gordo, but it has to already be fully loaded for it to actually do so. Oh, I knew that you were going to roll away, but I couldn't get there in time. Bayonetta was the only one I thought could maybe get a stock off, but I did more with others like Terry. I would say that at the level that you're at, the character choice matters less than just practicing good technique. I thought it was called Leaf Shield. That thing didn't protect me at all. Oh, rip. Like, you should be focusing not on what character will win the most, because I don't think you're going to win today. You should focus more on, I should not double jump, or, you know, I should shield more, or I should not dash attack into someone's shield. Like, the main thing that you really gain from, like, knowing one character over another is stuff like, what percent will my up air kill at? Which moves can I use to hit someone that's hanging on the ledge for too long? What do I do if they re-grab the ledge? If someone hits my shield from behind, what's my fastest option to punish that? That's actually something you should probably learn, like, early, probably. I thought you were going to shield there. This is bad. Had to get out of there because I re-grabbed the ledge. So there, I landed, like, he used a really slow move, and he used his explosive flame. And so I landed in front of him. And like most players would probably dash in and try to do a dash grab there, which would have gotten beaten by that forward air, which is why I stood there long enough for him to think, oh, I need to stop him from grabbing me or attacking me or something, which is why dash back into Gordo worked. Is this myth where you accidentally air dodge online, then you'll probably SD? I mean, if you accidentally air dodge, depends. Like, if you run off the stage and then directionally air dodge, like, out, and you have a bad recovery, then probably. That's so different when playing defensive. Is that normal? Yeah, I mean, playing defensive is like a separate thing. Like, you're actually thinking a lot about, like, you know, what your opponent did this last time. Like, I'm always sending out different angles of the Gordos, for example. Like, I expected him to roll there. That's why I did that back air, even though he was in front of me. And I expected him to stay there that time, instead of roll away. So a lot of Smash comes down to, like, you know, I try to time it right. Ooh, very nice. I like that. So I would say that you actually have more of a chance of dying offline if you air dodge accidentally off stage. But the thing is, online you're more likely to accidentally air dodge off stage. So the reason why is because online has an extra 5 frames of input delay on top of this normal 6 that Smash Ultimate has. So like if someone's dashing towards you and you're like, oh no, someone's dashing towards me, I should shield right now. By the time you end up pressing the shield button, they may have already hit you before your shield input comes in. That's usually where the accidental air dodges come from, because you tried to shield an attack, but they actually hit you. That would have been a really sick angle, but you missed it. Oh, nice. Nice jump neutral air dodge. Oh, got me. You can roll away. There you go. I didn't realize you had no idea what to do there. So that's what you do. If you're like in shield against inhale like that, just roll away. Now if you're at ledge, then you might just be out of luck. You might be able to jump out, depending on how fat your character is. Greninja should be fine, actually. See ya, Swordmaster. Thanks for stopping by. For the rest of you, we probably have another, like, 5 minutes or so. We're about the 2.5 hour mark. What is that? Furifujos. I can't read it from here. I can't tell if that's a poo or foo or. I just don't know how to deal with inhale. So if I know you're going to shield in place. I tried to save you. I would have hit you again so that you could have recovered there. So if I know that you're going to shield, I'm going to just land on you with inhale. Which means you have to stop shielding so much, like when I approach you with jump. If you think that I'm going to inhale you, then you can roll through me. And then I can't inhale you. If you hit me from below, don't. Okay, I was about to say, if you PK fire now. Okay, you got out. I actually didn't need to charge that. I could have just jet hammered immediately. Who is this newcomer to the arena? Aru Pujos? Alphonse. I think it's Alphonse. Yeah, that makes sense. How is Peach able to float without her umbrella? Magic. She uses magic. The same way that she floats with her umbrella, which, you know, if you actually tried to float like Peach with that umbrella, you would sink like a rock. Nice. That's okay though, even though the stream is ending. We'll see if someone that I'm subscribed to is still streaming Smash. Last time I checked, TL Baker and Vigilante Geek were both streaming. We'll probably end up rating Vigilante Geek. That was probably an accident. Oh, darn it. I think we were over the stage. I wasn't expecting to be over the stage there. I was going to actually inhale kill you. Oh no. You can up smash me, by the way, in that scenario. And that's like a guaranteed kill. Oh, Vigilante Geek just stopped. Rip. I've been meaning to raid him for a while. I mean, I think I did once, but that's okay. Maybe Mr. Bear Games is still streaming. Oh, that fireball. Mario's fireball is so good. It's a shame that people don't use it enough. I thought I was running. Whoops. Oh yeah, right. That's right. I did say that we were going to, I was going to show you training mode before we end. I'm going to fight Oof one time, and then we'll end the stream. Why does everything have to kill? We'll end the stream after I show you practice mode. Oh. I lose all the time, actually. You should watch, I have playlists on my channel of me in tournaments. I usually get, like, for a lot of Wi-Fi tournaments, I'll get maybe, like, 5th place, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. I've never actually, I won 2 Wi-Fi tournaments, technically. When I do offline tournaments, like around my state, I usually place outside of top 8, so like 9th place, usually 9th place, honestly. And then when, I'm shutting in on the arena now. GG's everybody. And when I do like super majors, like Smash and Splash, things like that, I usually don't even make it out of pools. So like regional tournaments, like with like Wisconsin plus Illinois plus Minnesota, things like that. I can't even make it out of pools in regionals, let alone super majors. So I do lose pretty often, but I never get upset. I have never raged for any game, ever. Probably because, like, for one thing, like, video games back in my day, you just died all the time. Like, you can't rage at something like Super Smash Brothers when you've played something like Super Ghouls and Ghosts, or Super Ghouls and Goblins. Like, that's a game where you die in 2 hits, and they're like hordes and hordes of enemies, and you only get like 1 health every level. So you can't really get upset, like, and they all have super jank hitboxes, and the yikes, it's so much. Like, old school games are crazy. Alright, so here's how I practiced back when I did practice a lot. You'll even see me do this sometimes when I'm learning a new character. The main thing you're going to want to do is turn off stale moves. And you want to also show invincibility. So what invincibility does is, what did I see here? So if I use a move that has some invincibility on it, then that part of your head body turns blue. So Dedede's up tilt, for example, is invincible. Not his entire body, but like if his head. So if you're trying to hit him from above while he's using up tilt, it won't work. Which is why you can do things like up tilt to beat things like Palutena's down air or Falco's down air, Pikachu's neutral air, things like that. Some other things that are invincible. What else is invincible for Dedede? While he's inhaling somebody? Oh, I forgot he's on run. During the inhale, he's invincible during that whole time that he's inhaling, which means that in doubles, you can use that to your advantage. Or while he's grabbing a projectile as well. But once he's done swallowing it, or he spits it out, then he's no longer invincible. I don't really use the training stage because there's not really a point. There's never going to be a time where you're fighting someone on a training stage, you know? Alright, so what I'll do, I'll do a little bit of CPU on run. And that's just them, like, running away as much as possible. It's especially nice to do it on slow motion mode because you actually get to react to their option. So you see that they air dodge, and so you're like, okay, well, what am I going to do to punish this air dodge? or you see them jump. Oh, I messed up that one, but like I saw the air dodge and I was like, okay, well I would spike there normally. If you air dodge too close to the ground, then you actually don't get the full invincibility. You see that I'm like blue when I spot dodge, but if I do it too close to the ground, then I just like am vulnerable again. You should mostly use 1 speed because you don't want to be used to playing at half speed. You mostly want to be using full speed, but you want to like at least know what it feels like to play at those other speeds. You know, and obviously like my way of training is different from other people. Like I've heard people say like, oh, this doesn't make any sense, like I can't do any of my combos at like half speed, which also doesn't make sense. Like if you were learning the violin, you would play this song slowly first, and then you would play it, you know, faster and faster. So this is nice because like you're practicing your offense, but like your opponent's not going to attack back. But they are going to actually, the CPU on run mode actually is a lot more evasive than a human is usually. Like they're a lot better at like mixing up their jumps and timing their air dodges. So like it's a good way to fix your punish game. Now, if you go to like whatever the highest level CPU you can do, you don't do high speed for run. You could do it, but like it's not really that great. If you're going to do high speed, you're going to want to do like random CPU level. So like 7, 8, 9, 6, those numbers most likely, or mostly. And then you would go to CPU level 9. You still have to do the things before, so turn off the combo display, turn on invincibility, turn off stale moves. CPU shuffling is just like how much they try to SDI. So like in the heat of a match, you're not really going to be thinking. You're not going to really have the luxury of attacking too much. Or not think of attacking, but like thinking too much. You just kind of had to like act, you know? So this kind of gets you into the mood for like acting really quickly. You won't get all the tech right, so like you'll mess up combos, you'll drop things, like you won't get certain punishes, that's fine. The point isn't necessarily to like play perfect, the point is to get used to having to think really quickly on your feet. Like, I probably would have reacted to that on like regular speed mode, but like, I'm not going to react to a turn-up toss into the blast zone. Like things like teching is kind of important here. Jumping out of bad situations when like you see that you get when they're going to come in and grab you. Edge guards are pretty nice to practice here. Like I said before, you still should mostly be practicing at 1 speed, but like these are the types of things that you should be thinking about when you practice at you know, different speeds like half speed or full speed, or half speed or fast speed. And so the point of all that is, now that you've like played a little bit of high speed mode, now you're going to play it in regular speed mode, and it's going to look like it's in slow motion, right? And the great thing about that is you already know how to play when the game is moving in slow motion because you've practiced playing in slow motion before. So now everything's super slow. Like, look how floaty everything looks, right? This is just normal speed. This is how the game always is playing. But now you have like this crazy reaction time that you don't normally have. Hey there, Dave Mac. Welcome to the channel. So yeah, that's the concept basically. You play in slow motion mode because if you want to get good at anything, you should play it in slow motion. Like if you're trying to learn an instrument, if you're trying to learn how to draw, you know. If you learn how to do it slowly with good technique, then you can figure out how to do it quickly. You play at normal speed most of the time because that's like what you're going to be practicing. Don't spend too much time on any particular CPU, and like don't spend too much time like fighting the CPU in particular. Especially level 9s, because like they always dodge a particular way. Which is why I say you should do random CPUs. And then you practice in high speed mode so that when you play in normal mode, it feels like it's in slow motion mode. And you already know how to play in slow motion mode. Just do a little bit. We just did some 9, we did 8 earlier, we're gonna do 7 right now. I think we did 3 at the beginning as well. Who's your Smash main? Mine is Dedede. I've been playing Dedede for, almost every day I play Smash, I play Dedede for most of the time. I guess except for when I'm doing streams with random other characters. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn off the stuff. One issue with training mode, you have to reset everything every time. Don't do fixed damage. That means that, well, okay, don't do fixed damage for like just messing around with stuff. One thing that you can use training mode for when it comes to fixed damage is, actually, you know, I'm gonna just do it this way. If you're practicing a particular setup, so like I know that I can do down throw up air at around 90% and it will kill about, it won't kill Banjo, but that's okay. So if you're practicing something, you don't want it to like mess up Alright, well the computer actually DIs away a little bit. So it won't kill Banjo because he's too heavy. Maybe at like 93. Nope, not even. I can't go too much higher than that because it won't be a combo anymore. Wow, Banjo heavy. And LRA restarts the room. That obviously wasn't a combo. You can tell it says combo 8 instead of the 9 from the attack. And you can also tell that he just like is way out of range. Even fixed damage, you know, you wouldn't even use fixed damage here either. This is a bad place to use fixed damage. I can't really think of a time you would use fixed damage. Yeah, trajectory guide on, stale moves on, CPU shuffling should be on, and invincibility is good for you to have, just so you know like which of your moves are invincible. Like a lot of people don't know that your roll isn't completely invincible. So like you can go into super slow motion mode, and you can see that at the very beginning and the very end I'm not glowing blue. So I drop shield for a little bit, and then as I'm moving I'm blue, but as I'm actually starting to roll I'm actually vulnerable, and as I'm done rolling I'm also vulnerable. So when some people are like, oh, but what happened? I dodged that. I air dodged. Oh, I spot dodged. Same thing with spot dodge. You're not invincible for the entirety of that. You start off vulnerable, and then you end up being vulnerable as well. Same with air dodge. Vulnerable now. Vulnerable. Vulnerable. So rather than complaining about like, oh, the game didn't read my roll, the game made me do this. Instead, you should just like learn how the game actually is, and then adjust your gameplay style to once you know like, oh, I can't actually wait until the last minute to spot dodge because I'll die. Then you start spot dodging earlier, or you roll earlier. So Banjo's invincible during that up B, as you saw there. So that's how I use training mode. Oh, and also green means that you're intangible. So like, when I did my throw, I'm intangible. That means that... well, how can I explain this? If you are intangible, then things just go through you. But if you're invincible, then things still hit, but they don't do any damage or any hits done. So the Starman makes you intangible. Actually, no, you're invincible. So you're invincible during... I should have known that, obviously, because roll is intangible. It's kind of confusing. A lot of people use invincible to mean intangible or invincible. But rolling is intangible because obviously you just attacks go through you without having any effect whatsoever. But invincible means that you can still smack them, it just doesn't do any damage. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's see if we can find someone to raid now. How do I practice ledge options? So for ledge options, you don't even need to practice that because it really depends on your opponent. You just need to know what your options are. So if you're at ledge, you roll, or you can do regular get up. This is really important. When you do get up attack, you're invincible for the start of it until you actually do the attack. So if you have a nest that's like up smashing at the ledge, or someone that's charging a smash attack, you can just ledge attack. And then jump is the other one. You're not intangible for most of the jump. In fact, you lose your intangibility as soon as you leave the ground, which is why Jet Hammer works sometimes there. But then you have other options, like you can, if you press the jump button and then immediately hold the shield button, then you'll jump, but then you'll neutral air dodge as soon as possible. You can also do a air dodge. So if you hold jump and then towards or away or something like that. Like if they expect you to jump and you see that they expect you to jump, because like if they're at ledge here and then you're about to jump, you press the button and then you see that they're jumping, you're like, oh no, I need to not do that. You can directly air dodge down or directly air dodge in. You can drop, you can let go, like hold away from the ledge to drop from the ledge. This is a bad option for the most part because you can just die. Because if you re-grab the ledge, notice how I'm blue the first time I grab the ledge, and then after that I'm no longer blue. That means that I don't have legend vulnerability or intangibility, and they can spike me or stage spike me or do anything like that. But if you hold away from the ledge and then you jump back on with an attack, that's sometimes effective, like if they're not expecting it, because it's usually really fast, like faster than like most things you can do. If you hear Dedede, then it's especially good because you can, well, I don't really do this option very often, so I'm not very good at doing it, but you can jump on with an inhale, and then if they're shielding at ledge, then you just inhale them for free. But it's kind of slow. Like, notice how like I had to open my mouth, and it's just kind of not very great of an option. One thing is Dedede, you can also like drop down and do Gordo at ledge. I don't really do that very often because if they shield it, then you're like vulnerable again. What are some other things you could do? If you jump but then jump away, then you'll beat some options. Or if you jump and then hold like an aerial at the same time, then you'll do your aerial as quickly as possible, which is also nice. If you need to like edge guard someone, you can kind of hang at ledge and then like figure them out. If you're up being, you can hold down and then you'll just always slide past the stage instead of grabbing onto it. It's not very useful for Dedede. It's kind of useful for Dedede. Like if they're waiting at ledge, you can get the timing just right to hit them with the up B, which kind of kills sometimes, but like it's also really risky because most good players will kind of know the distance and then they'll just react. You can just jump over it and then hit Dedede for it, or you can shield it and then up smash out of shield with it. Same with just like grabbing on the ledge. If you don't want to actually grab onto the ledge, you can just hold down and then you won't actually grab onto the ledge ever. So that's really like everything around the ledge, I guess. Does the slow side effect ever wear off? Oh, yeah, it does. Once you play enough of, I don't even think about the fact that the game's playing in slow motion anymore right now. So it wears off pretty quickly, like within a game or two. Like probably you get used to it within, I'd say, 4 minutes. Which is why it's important to like mess around with the different speeds very often, very quickly. See you, Felix. Thanks for stopping by. So this has been Stormy's mini coaching session on how to use training mode the way that I use training mode, at least. Let's see who's still live. VG is off, and so is Mr. Bear. So the only person that's currently live still is TL Baker. So we're going to raid TL Baker once again. We're going to hit him with the Stormy raid. You can test what you learned in there. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow with some Star Fox Zero. Hopefully you guys are there for that. We'll have some fun. Won't be Smash levels of fun, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it all the same. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a good night.